Hello and welcome to the final lab in the Coursera course on laboratory physics. My name is David Ewing. I'm talking about falling off ledges. Please feel free to stop the video and pause the video at any time because there is a lot of text on some of these slides. Now, we have Python, which is a computer program which models the two types of topple I'll be talking about. One, it falls off an edge. The other, it stays on the ledge. We'll start when it falls over the edge. And basically, it'll just fall over, and the reaction R gets smaller, the friction gets larger, and the coefficient of friction won't be large enough to hold it in place. Here we are in the laboratory, which is a grand name for a library in an apartment of my house. Bit of fun. Here's the Python computer model simulating what happens if something drops down straight without rotating. And here's what we're really interested in when it's rotating about the edge. It's worth pausing the video at this stage, or even rewinding, because you'll find that the next one, when it is goes off the top, when I push it off the top, it rotates a bit more. And these differences in rotation are interesting. Here's the thing when it's the on-ledge type of rotation, and it has in fact rotated more. Here is the model, the mathematical model of it. This time the friction force starts off positive and then it goes the other way, and basically after a bit the thing slips forward. Here you can't see it, but the interesting thing here is that in theory it shouldn't get to beyond about 40 something degrees. I've got details on the slide, numbers, and that's it. Now let's have a look at a field trip, see what this is about in the field, because that's the reason I'm interested in things falling. My hobby is diving, and here we'll see me being tracker following me as I do a backward dive, which is the same sort of dive that we've seen before with the straight body. Now, tracker can follow 5 points. 3 are on me, but 2 are meant to be fixed points. There are a green point and a blue point, greyish blue, which are meant to be fixed points. And the point is that the fixed points are anything but fixed. And if I'm going to make any sense of the analysis, I've got to take account of the camera motion, which is why I've got these fixed points. Now, I can do this, as the next slide will show, but I find when I analyze it, when I look at the difference, that my length of my body seems to be longer. It starts off at 2.2 meters, which is the height of from my toes to my hands, and it gets bigger. Feel free to pause and rewind this video. I'm afraid there's an awful lot of material in it, but at least the angle during the dive is constant. And I think the moral from this I'm getting is that you can't expect too much accuracy from this kind of field trips. You can get it in the laboratory, i.e. the fancy name for my library at home, but you can't hope this. These two overheads show tips on training dives, and if you pause and rewind the video, you should see the text. I'm sorry, this is a very cluttered text. Here's the conclusions. Basically, I had a lot of fun in this course. I learned an awful lot, but one of the things I'm still learning is presentation, and I don't think I'm very good at it. This is the first time that I'm giving a commentary on a video. Always before it was silent. Oh, here are these fun dives, which basically of various sorts. You could analyze them during Python. They're pretty terrible. But in principle, Python, if you want to, allows this thing. And the final one is the so-called lean and push. I lean back, I push as hard as I can,